Shallow grave, where the most feared killer wears a badge. It's a little flick from 1984. You got the same old cover right there. 4 college co-eds are on their way to Florida for spring break. While passing through a small Georgia town, they unwittingly witness the murder of a woman. But when they discover that the assailant is the local sheriff, they're forced on the run from a cunning and deranged sociopath who will stop at nothing to cover up his crime. After trapping the girls in town overnight, he devises a plan to permanently eliminate any potential witnesses and begins to terrorize and murder the girls one by one. Didn't sound like much of a flick, but hot damn, this was actually a pretty cool movie. It starts off right off the hop with some tig old biddies in the shower. The chick getting killed. And then the killing slows down for a bit after the intro. But what I found interesting about it, it was kind of a like a role reversal. So this one, the main young people was a group of 4 young women, where it's usually a group of frat boys going out for spring break and getting shit-faced and killed off. They changed it up. I liked that. That was cool. There is a whole little subplot mixed in there as well. The girls meet these 2 guys at a diner, and they're supposed to meet up the following day for breakfast. Well, that evening is when the girls have the car trouble. They get a flat tire. One of the chicks has to take a piss really bad, so she goes out into the woods. That's when she witnesses the murder. But she's smart enough to keep her mouth shut and hide. But then the other 2 girls go looking for her. They happen to see the sheriff, which at the time you don't know, he's just a shirtless dude in the woods digging a hole, which kind of suspicious there, but whatever. And that's when the fun begins again. One of the chicks gets shot in the head, and it was an amazing headshot. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna throw that scene right there on the green screen. That shit was awesome. The pacing was pretty good. Didn't really find myself getting bored. The runtime was just under an hour and a half, I believe. Yeah. The case says 89 minutes, but the movie itself is probably like 85. Then there's the credits. Yeah, there's the other. The dope ass cover. But yeah, for $10 from Vinegar Syndrome, I definitely am not going to complain about this. If I had paid the full price of, like, I think the VS movies are closer to $30 now here, so if I paid $30 for it, I might be a little ticked off, but for $10, it was awesome. I don't really want to call it a slasher, but kind of reminded me a bit of like Friday the 13th Part 5 and The Wrong Turn with with Doug Bradley and the Mardi Gras town. I think that was number 5 as well. It kind of reminded me of those 2 movies. So it's kind of fun. Not a lot of bloodshed, but the sheriff is nice and mean. He's pretty cruel. He kind of looked like the dude from Forced Entry, so that definitely made it easier to believe that he was a piece of shit. Other than that, cool little flick. If you buy it on sale, I wouldn't recommend paying full price for it, though. Shallow Grave. Thanks for fucking watching. Stay sleazy. Peace.